We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Washington Commanders. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
Ready, set.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. I tell you what, CD, this Washington defense, very strong in the victory last week.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
And now the first run for Devon Achane. Yeah, he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. You talk about this Washington defense. They were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
I lost count of the number of turnovers that were occurring in that game,
did.
right? I mean, I had a clicker going after a while. 5, 6, 7, 8. It was unbelievable. There haven't been that many turnovers or takeaways, however you want to say, in the game, since the Reagan administration. This is absolutely unreal.
I was in diapers. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
First and 10, it's Willis. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And this one is incomplete.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
19 tight, 19 tight. Hey, check that. Street.
To throw, here's Willis. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there in the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
18 Cardinal. 10 for 11.
Again, Willis to throw. He has him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is brought in at the 21. Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. You talk about this Miami defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's 3rd and 3.
Time on two. Ready.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4. Great first drive defensively. 3rd and short, able to stop the run.
And what it does is it gives not just confidence to your defensive players. It gives an overall feeling of, okay, we've established things here early. We can carry this throughout the game.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Dolphins drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
First down, they go back to A-Chain. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
It's not easy playing the corner, is it? A lot of times you got to defend against the pass, but sometimes you have to play against the run. How about the job he did there, crashing inside to make that tackle for a loss?
Second down, here's Willis. They set up the screen to A-Chain. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Partner, like the play call coming right after a tackle for a loss because this is an obvious passing situation, but instead they fooled them a little bit with the screen, and they wound up getting back what they lost and then a little bit more.
Third and 5. To throw, here's Willis. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Tua sets up to pass it. That one taken in by T. Higgins. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Despite writing it down in my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Robinson with another carry. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Here's a screen for Robinson. Touchdown, Washington. Brian Robinson Jr. hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Commanders will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
On second down, a run by H.A. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Pass to 60, pass to 60. Hustle, hustle.
H.A. on 1st and 10. Shifts past him at the 45. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Now Waddle on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one, it may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. offense on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now they'll change things up. They go play action with Willis. Sliding out of the pocket. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. First catch there for Hill, and he's got a first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
H.A. now up the middle. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Willis. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They overloaded that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Now Willis to throw. This is intercepted. And the Commanders force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. So the ball changing hands on the interception. But meanwhile here, we do have an injury on the play. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They begin the drive with Robinson. And they have the game here followed by the open date on the calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Play action, now it's Tua. Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 42-yard line. Robinson up the middle. And he is going to lose yardage here. That play over before it got anywhere thanks to Christian Wilkins.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 31-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the counter, this is Robinson. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Washington. Brian Robinson Jr. with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Out is is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Let's go now.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And he's got some space here. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Throw caught by H.A. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
Ready.
They'll swing this complete out to Hill. And they will only muster a yard here at the 38.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Willis wants to pass it again. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. On is Jake Bailey to send this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Muscles him off. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And incomplete. A drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of a story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. 2nd down and a run by Robinson. And this is going to be a Commander's first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Ready. Come on, two.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft.
All right, come on.
Here's 2nd and 7. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. This is caught by Robinson. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 17-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. 20, TX.
Tua going to throw. He's going to be sacked. Back in the 23-yard line. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16.
Let's go. Hey.
Looking to pass. Tua. Under pressure, they got him again. Emmanuel Ogbah that time, able to drop him for a loss.
Joey Sly on for the field goal. A 47-yard attempt.
Sly able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
At their own 15-yard line.
Cougar 19. Go.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A very one-sided first half. 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Now a handoff to Rodriguez. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. A gain of just 1.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
From the 48-yard line, here's the 2nd and 9. Here's Tua. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 36. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 36. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. Busts through the tackle. And he'll snag about 5 yards down at the 32.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Now 2nd and 5. Again, it's Robinson. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times. And what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 13-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back. In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. In motion, Hill.
Check. 79 Broncos.
Here's A-Chain to begin the drive. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Come 19! Come 19! 70 Timberwolves! No! No!
Again, it's A-Chain. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Here we go. Start.
Gets this one to Hill. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Tyreek Hill. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 73 yards. And the Dolphins are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. 98 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Tua. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. Here's Tressway now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And this returnable for Hill. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, the same tempo, the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one. Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. Here's Willis now off the play fake. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now they'll audible to something else.
Trap 50, trap 50.
Here's Willis on 3rd and long. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he's unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. Is they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right down the brink, aren't they?
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he's taken down inside the 30. 120 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Turbo 3, kick.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Robinson. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Casey Hayward makes the tackle. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL. Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5.
Turbo 3, kick. Turbo 3, kick.
And McLaurin, the motion man right. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. Oh, this one, they need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. Shakes off the sack. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now.
A loss of 5.
Field goal unit and Joey Slye now. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And that is no good. And the lead will hold at 13. Now, Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
Back all 80. 18, 5 in.
To the air on first down. Here's Willis. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop, but when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
Unlock line.
Second down, Willis looks to throw here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Washington on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. They complete it to Hill. Yeah, he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Waddle, the motion man right.
70 Rangers.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
50 Bobcats.
Willis got to have this one. And going deep for Hill. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run this one right with Robinson. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just float from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they got it going today.
And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker.
Joey Slye on for the field goal. A 44-yard attempt.
Slye able to put this one through. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last time went for it on fourth, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. From Commander's territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Out of the gun is a give to A-Chain. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Willis looking to throw it.
Oh, this defense knows. Fourth quarter, they need to make the play. That one was right for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
A-Chain gets it from the gun. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. Willis, fourth down, has to have it. He's got his target. That's complete. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. So the drive stays alive after the fourth down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. A give up the middle to A-Chain to the 27-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Right back to A-Chain on second down. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll change things around before the snap. A-Chain here. They stay on the ground. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. It's Hill, complete. And that's good for a gain of 6. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Great job of tackling there to prevent the first down.
One of the toughest skills in football, open field tackling. A lot of times one-on-one against a shifty receiver. He got it done in a nice way that time.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. This one, an absolute must. It's 4th and 4. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is caught down for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
So the touchdown was big. This almost equally big as he'll try to get it to a 1-score game with a 2-point conversion. Now a toss going left. And they will get back to within 1 score as he is into the end zone, and the lead's cut to 8 here in the 4th.
Dolphins 15.
So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And this is going to be covered up by Washington. And they just about had to get that recovery to have any chance. They only have 1 timeout. You look at the clock. And let's do the math here, Charles. This one's pretty much over.
Yeah, we do have a chart here, don't we, that tells us about the timeouts.
You do. I'm not as smart as you.
And in looking at it, you're exactly right. Chart's not going to help them here at all. They're pretty much done at this stage. They had to have that recovery.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. A run here for J.D. McKissic. And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. On the draw, Robinson. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that will extend their lead even further. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, you know, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Panthers 60, Panthers.
Willis to throw. He's going to let it fly. Oh, and that is incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Maurice Hurst. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.